Hello, KECTIL colleagues. My name is Mathias Charles Yabe, a global board member for the KECTIL Program. I want to start with a question I am often asked by many young leaders around the world. How do I create influence when I don't have money, a title, or a powerful network? I believe this is a fair question. Many of us believe that influence is something that comes after we become successful, and that we must first arrive before people will listen. But my journey has taught me that this is the opposite. Influence is rarely the result of success. More often, it is what creates success. When I began my path as a young Ghanaian youth with a dream, I had no title, I had no funding, I had no global platform. But then I had something else, a deep curiosity about the problems in my community, and then a stubborn commitment to be part of the solution. And over time, I learned that influence is not just about authority, it is about credibility, relationships, and consistent action. Today, I want to share with you 4 lessons from my own journey that I hope will help you build your influence as a young leader. Lesson 1. Start with service, not status. In our world, many people chase titles like president, founder, executive director, CEO. Don't get me wrong, these titles have their place, but then I have learned that real leadership is rarely born in the boardroom. It is about early in my journey, I didn't have a fancy role, but then I spent my time volunteering. I joined groups like Inactus, Student for the Advancement of Global Entrepreneurship, and then I showed up for initiatives that were trying to create impact. Even when my contributions felt too small, there was no spotlight. I didn't have any recognition. But you know what? This experience gave me one thing, which is trust. When people trust in your commitment, they will eventually trust in your leadership. So my first challenge to you is, before you seek a title, seek a cause to serve, influence your fellows, and not just the other way around. Lesson 2, build relationships before you need them. Influence does not just grow in a vacuum, it grows through connections. Looking back, some of the most significant opportunities in my life, from working with global organizations like Hot Prize to supporting young entrepreneurs, did not just come from a cold email or a random application. Most of them came from relationships that were built over time. These were rooted in shared values and genuine care. Now, let me be clear. Networking is most often misunderstood. It is not just about collecting business cards or adding connections on LinkedIn. It is about building authentic relationships with people who share your passion for change. When you invest in people, when you listen to their stories, when you support their work, without even expecting anything from them, you create something powerful, which is a network that grows with you. One meaningful relationship, one mentor, one collaborator, one friend who believes in you, and even one KECTIL colleague you might find from this program can open doors for you that you never imagined. So start building these bridges today, not when you need them, but whilst you are working, walk the journey together. Lesson 3, take action before you feel ready. This is a trap that catches many young leaders. The waiting game. Waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for more funding, waiting for more experiences, and waiting to feel ready. But here's the truth I have lived. Leadership is learned through action, not just preparation alone. When I first started working on solutions to help farmers reduce post-harvest losses, the idea that later became AgroFresh was far from perfect. We had limited resources, limited data, and plenty of doubts. But starting small, we began to learn. We adapted, we improved, and eventually we grew. I believe influence alone grows when people see you taking initiative. Even a small action like organizing a community project, testing a prototype, launching an idea, signals to others that you're a person of action. And this action will end up inspiring belief. It inspires others to join you, to support you, and even follow you. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for perfection. Start where you are and with what you have. Lesson 4, be consistent with your values. Influence is fragile. It builds slowly, like a muscle, over years of small, consistent actions. But it can disappear quickly if people sense that your values are not aligned with your words. Whether you are leading a small team, speaking at an event, or representing your community, you must constantly ask yourself, what do I stand for? Is it integrity, service, innovation, or collaboration? When your actions consistently reflect your values, something remarkable happens. people begin to see you as someone they can trust. And trust is the currency of influence. In my own journey, I've learned that staying grounded in my values, listening to farmers, putting impact before profit, showing up consistently has been an anchor that kept me working meaningfully. So to every KECTIL colleague watching this, remember that influence does not just begin the day the world recognizes you. It begins the day you decide to show up consistently for the change that you believe in. Start where you are, serve your community with humility, build relationships that matter, take action, even when the path is unclear. The leaders who shape the future are not those who waited for permission. They are those who chose to begin. I believe in each and every one of you. I believe in the impact that you create. And then I cannot wait to see the incredible things you will do. Thank you and all the best.